NCBF Kids, welcome to NCBF Kids Online.
Hey NCBF Kids, welcome to NCBF Kids Online.
1 Timothy 4:8. Amen.
You have a very special experience for them. So
Hey NCBF Kids.
And I'm so glad we could all be here together today.
Oh, hi NCBF Kids. Welcome to another day of NCBF Kids Online.
here.
I'm trying to practice the piano.
You are? Do you think you're pretty confident with it?
Yeah.
You are? Boys and girls, all month long we are talking about confidence, and the confidence is seeing ourselves the way that God sees us. And so, Logan, I want to gain some confidence with the piano as well. Do you think we need some helpers?
Yeah.
All right, let's get some helpers in here. Let's move down just a little bit to get some helpers in here. We have Asher and Chloe. Can you guys say hi to Asher and Chloe? And we all remember Logan. Say hi, boys and girls. All right, so Asher, Chloe, Logan, we're gonna play a game where you gotta play a tune on the piano and we have to guess what they're playing. Are you boys and girls ready at home? You guys ready?
Yes.
All right, Logan, you gonna go first? Okay, let's see. What do you guys think it is? What do you guys think it is? Charlie Brown? Charlie Brown?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, Asher, you next? What do you guys think it is? What do you guys think it is? No, I think it's chopsticks.
Yeah, chopsticks.
Yeah. All right, Chloe, you ready to go?
Yes.
Okay, let's play another song.
I swear this is my tune.
Come on, Chloe. What do you guys think she's playing? What do you think, Asher? What do you think she's playing? Yes, which I know it from the Nutcracker.
It's not that. I tried to play the opening of Harry Potter.
Oh, okay, cool. That was fun, boys and girls. This is something that you guys can play at home. Just grab some instruments and play some songs with your friends and family and try to guess that tune. All right, do you guys know what time it is?
It's worship time.
It's worship time. Can y'all show me your best worship dance? Yes, boys and girls, time for worship.
Plans for me are good. You hold my future. You're working all the time. You're the mountain mover. From sunrise to sunset, till the sun comes back up again. You're by my side. You started a good work in me. I know that you will complete it. You will see it through. Yeah, I know that you're still working on me. And everything that you say you'll do, 'cause I believe that you are faithful, oh, you are faithful, oh, you are faithful. I'll trust your every word, 'cause I believe that you're working for my good. Yes, you're committed. From sunrise to sunset, till the sun comes back up again, you're by my side. You started a good work in me. I know that you will complete it. You will see it through, yeah. I know that you're still working on me. And everything that you say you'll do, 'cause I believe that you are faithful, oh, you are faithful, oh, you are faithful. You are my hope, you are my future. You are the mountain mover. You are faithful. my future. You are the mountain mover. You are faithful. You started a good work in me. I know that you will complete it. You will see it through, yeah. I know that you're still working on me. In everything that you say you'll do, 'cause I believe that you are faithful. Oh, you are faithful. You are faithful. Oh, you are faithful. Oh, you are faithful. Oh, you are faithful.
Hey everyone, I'm Graham, and I'm here to give you a little bit of confidence. Confidence is learning to see yourself the way God sees you. When you're confident, you don't just sit around waiting for something to happen. No, when there's a game to be played, you get off the bench and play. When there's a challenge to be met, you face it head on. When there's music to be played, you get in the mix, grab an instrument, and make some noise. See what I mean? Confidence. Believe it or not, some people think the triangle isn't that important of an instrument. The band could get along just fine without it. But we know better, don't we? I mean, how else would you know when someone on TV had a good idea? Or how would you know when someone had the right answer on a game show? The answer is the Yangtze River. And of course, who can forget the dinner bell? Come and get it! Sometimes something that doesn't seem important can make a big difference. And in today's story, we'll see how God used someone who didn't think he was important. And that someone's name was Gideon? Right, Gideon. See you in a bit.
The Bible. It's 66 books of history, stories, letters, and poetry that fit together to form God's one big story. The epic adventure of how He created us and loves us so much that He made a way to rescue us. As we travel through the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, we discover people who met God and found their lives changed forever. Now, for an amazing story, inspired by the book of Judges, chapters 6 through 8.
As many times before, the Israelites turned away from God. He allowed the Midianites to take over their land. God's people hid out in caves. When they tried to grow plants or tend to livestock, the Midianites would show up and destroy their crops and animals. At last, the Israelites cried out to God for help. He heard them and sent the angel of the Lord to a man named Gideon, who was threshing grain in a winepress.
Mighty warrior, the Lord is with you.
All Gideon could do for a moment was stop and stare.
Pardon me, sir. You said the Lord is with us? Then why has all this happened? The Lord has deserted us.
You are strong. Go and save Israel from the power of Midian. I am sending you.
Pardon me, sir, but how can I possibly save Israel? My family is the weakest in the tribe, and I'm the least important member.
I will be with you.
Even with a direct message from the Lord, Gideon was still nervous about the whole thing.
Give me a special sign. Then I'll know it's really you talking to me.
So God gave Gideon a sign, sending fire to burn up meat and bread. God's spirit was with Gideon. And when the Midianites and the Amalekites gathered to attack, Gideon sounded a trumpet for the Israelites to follow him. But even as the army gathered, Gideon once again pleaded to God for another sign. God responded by letting dew fall on a fleece, and then on the next day, only on the ground surrounding it.
Okay, I've got it. Thank you.
At last, Gideon was convinced God wanted to use him. He camped with 32,000 men at the spring of Harod and prepared for battle. Here, God spoke again.
I want to hand Midian over to you, but you have too many men.
Too many?
Israel might brag, my own strength has saved me. Announce to the army, those who tremble with fear can turn back.
Gideon did just as the Lord instructed.
There, Lord. 22,000 men have gone home. Only 10,000 left to fight.
There are still too many men.
Have you seen the Midianite army?
Take the men down to the water. There I will reduce the number of them for you.
Even though it must have worried Gideon to lose more of his army, he did just as the Lord said.
Field trip to the lake, everyone!
At the water's edge, the Lord said,
Some men will drink the way dogs do. They will lap up the water with their tongues. Separate them from those who get down on their knees to drink.
Gideon watched carefully. Most men got on their knees and drank directly from the water, but 300 men cupped the water in their hands and lifted them to their mouths to lap.
So, God, I send those 300 men home and keep the other 9,700, right?
With the help of the 300 men who lapped up the water, I will save you. Let all the other men go home.
Oh. Okay. Yes.
Gideon sent home every single person in the army except those 300 men.
Get some sleep. Tomorrow we will figure out what's next.
That night, the Lord spoke to Gideon once more.
Get up.
What? Oh, I'm awake.
Gideon stumbled out of his tent. Below, the campfires and torches of the enemy armies covered the entire valley.
So many. Like a swarm of locusts.
Go down to the camp. Listen to what they are saying. After that, you will not be afraid to attack.
Wondering if he might be dreaming, Gideon snuck down the mountain to hover in the shadows at the edge of the camp. He could hear voices from a nearby tent.
I had a dream. A round loaf of barley bread came rolling into the camp. It hit the tent with great force and knocked it flat.
Wow, but that can only be the sword of Gideon from Israel. God has given him the whole camp.
Gideon listened in shock.
Wow, God. Thank you.
At once, Gideon scrambled back up the hill to the Israelite camp.
Get up! Get up! The Lord has handed the Midianites over to you.
Quickly, Gideon separated the 300 men into 3 groups and handed each one a trumpet and a clay jar with a torch inside.
Watch me. Do what I do. I'll go to the edge of the enemy camp. Then we'll blow our trumpets from all around the camp and shout, "For the Lord and for Gideon!"
Gideon and his men headed quietly down the slope, fanning out in groups to surround the vast enemy camp.
Okay, get ready.
As soon as Gideon sounded his trumpet, he smashed his jar so the torch shone brightly. The other 300 men did the same.
For the Lord! A sword for the Lord! Gideon!
The Israelites held their ground, but their enemies panicked, confused by the trumpets and bright lights that pierced the dark night.
They're coming from everywhere!
The enemy armies were so confused, they began to fight each other, and then they fled in fear.
After the men!
Gideon and the Israelites chased their enemies all the way to the Jordan River and beyond until all the enemy armies were destroyed. The Israelites begged Gideon to rule over them.
I will not rule over you. The Lord will rule over you.
Yep, Gideon was an underdog, filled with doubt, but he still chose to follow God, and God used him to save the Israelites.
That was a great story. And just like God used Gideon, God can use us no matter what, no matter our flaws, our insecurities, or things that we may not have. Asher, how has God used you at school?
He's used me to be obedient and be kind to people.
Oh, I love that. What about you, Logan? How has God used you at home?
God has used me at home to be calm and help around the house when I can.
Yes, especially during this time when we all kind of feel crunched in the house, right? What about you, Chloe? How has God used you with your friends?
God is using me with my friends by talking kindly to them and giving them hugs if they're having a hard time.
Aw, I bet your friends love you for that. And boys and girls, God can use you no matter what. Can we say that again? God can use you no matter what. All right, so we are going to get our memory verse and a prayer. So can you guys show me your posture for prayer?
Lord, I thank you for today. I thank you for everybody that I know and love. please let me have a good day and everybody else. Thank you for everything you've done for us. Please let us have a great day tomorrow. Amen.
Big announcement! Woo! We are 3 days away from Kids Class. I'm so excited. And guess what, boys and girls? We are finally meeting in person. You can come to the church. You can see our new space. And so this Kids Quest, I need you guys to bring water, shoes, a towel, because we are getting soaked. Are y'all ready to get soaked?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm ready to get soaked as well. So boys and girls, come to the church this Wednesday, June 23rd at 6:45, and we are going to have so much fun. We're going to have games, we're going to have prizes, and we're going to have water balloons. Yes! All right, boys and girls, thank you for joining us this week, and see you next time. Bye.
Bye.